welcome back to the Friday show. I'm not gonna lie, when I got in this morning, I looked at the camera and for some reason I was blue and I turned it off and on again and now I'm not blue, but I'm a little bit scared that like partway through the stream I might turn into a Smurf. So if that does happen, don't be alarmed. The camera is just having a moment. But welcome, we have a bunch of fun stuff today. It's the launch of OP15, which is very exciting. We have some Superman Fleer Ultra, which is I think our first DC set that we're seeing in Fleer Ultra treatment. And then we also have the new Topps Deadpool set. So there's lots of new stuff to get into. You can find all of our products not through that link because it doesn't get saved here anymore. You can find all of the breaks through this link in chat now. So if you do want to jump in on anything, then go for your live. We do have a couple of Superman breaks that have already filled. There are some more Deadpool breaks. There's another One Piece break, and then there's a bunch of other stuff there as well. So hop on into that. And in the meantime, we're going to get started with some Superman. And this camera is not working again. I thought it got fixed the other week, but clearly I was not correct. Alrighty, this is Fleer Superman 30709, and we're going to randomize these names 5 times. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've got Glenn on the top and Aikman on the bottom. Alrighty. I feel like I need to move this camera slightly. And I also apparently need to move far to my right. Alrighty. Ooh, okay, we're starting off with something fun, I will say. And I still don't think I got the focus right, so let's fix that slightly. There we go. Okay, we're starting off with Starchild and Red Sun. Atomic Skull. Ooh, we've got Kryptonite of Mercy Graves. That looks so sick. That is awesome. And Ultra Abilities Orion. Hello Cyrus, welcome in, how are you? Okay, we're already off to a stunning start. I'm loving these. I've missed Fleer so much. So it's very exciting we're going to get in DC now. Haven't eaten in like 3 days. Eat some food. Unless you're fasting, in which case, don't eat food, but please eat food as soon as you can. Superman, Konkinen, Bottle City of Candor, Desage, Sister Banshee, very nice. Oh, medallions, Jimmy Olsen. I love these medallions. That looks sick. Hell yeah. And Greatest Battles, Black Lantern, Psycho Pirate versus Superboy. Literally can't eat. Oh god, that sounds horrible. Hopefully they get to the cause of it soon. But that does not sound fun. It does not sound fun at all. Lex Luthor. We've got a Big Barda in the acetate. Earl Hamilton and Ultra Abilities. They found out what could be the issue. Well, fingers crossed it actually is the issue, so they can fix it nice and quickly. Oh, I don't have the break on this screen. Let's fix that. We have Superwoman, Mr. Miracle, Calabac, ooh, Satin Girl, Medallion of Mr. Miracle, and Greatest Battles of Superman versus Livewire. Run Troop, Darkseid, Letitia Luthor, Superman in the clear cut. We've got Ultra Stars, Big Barda. Ooh, oh, they're shiny on both sides. Let's go. And Greatest Battles of Silver Banshee versus Superman. We have Steel, Granny Goodness, Jimmy Olsen. We have Cosmic Boy and Superboy Ultra Ability. Streaky the Super Cash, Manchester Black, Conduit, Mr. Miracle. We have Steel Natasha Irons, numbered 74 of 199. And a Superman art card. Satin Girl, General Sam Lane, Brainiac. We have Maxima in the acetate, Parasite Medallion, and Ask Jimmy Olsen, Mr. Miracle. Amanda Waller, Supergirl, Bruno Mannheim, Turtle Boy in the acetate, Eradicator Medallion, and Ultra Abilities Steel. Perry White, Superman Red and Superman Blue, Female Furies, Superman in the acetate, Lightning Lad, and Ask Jimmy Olsen, Superboy. Hello, Tori, welcome in. We have Superboy, Clark Kent, King Shark, the Eradicator, Lois Lane in the acetate, Marilyn Moonlight, and Greatest Battles of Superboy versus Superboy Prime. And our last pack, we have Mon-El, Superman John Kent, Livewire, Lobo in the acetate, Family Genealogy Jor-El, and Ask Jimmy Olsen Toyman. another Superman break to get done, which is very exciting. Alrighty. I have saved that, I hope so. Alrighty, this is Play Superman at 31339. Yes, 31339. Why did I not write that right? Did I not write it right, or did they not? No, that was me. That was definitely me. There we go. Awesome. Alrighty, this is Split Superman at 31339, and we're going to randomize these numbers 5 times. Names 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've got Andrew on the top and Robert on the bottom. Any personal date? Very likely. We do have a couple of breaks to get through before then, but we should have some time for personal afterwards. Alright, starting off with Superman Conkinum, Desage, Bruno Manich. We have a Superboy Prime and Ultra Stars Darkseid. It's so strange having Darkseid on like a fun holographic fireworks background. And Greatest Battles of Superman vs. Parasite. Amanda Waller, Supergirl, General Sam Lane, Toyman, Granny Goodness, numbered 9 of 92. And Ultra Abilities Monel. Bizarro, Newsboy Legion, Super Twins in the Plexi, Superman Conkenan with a very cool background, numbered 65 of 123. That looks epic. And a piece of a bigger picture. We have Big Barda, Bibber Babowski, Ursa, Titano in the Plexi, Cat Grant, and Ask Jimmy Olsen at Supergirl. We have Double X, Cat Grant, Dr. Farm and Mr. Graft, Cosmic Boy, Martha Kent, and Ultra Abilities Eradicator. Laurie Lamaris, Maxwell Lorsch, Ultra Humanite, Granny Goodness, Indigo in the Medallion, Greatest Battles, Superman versus President Luthor. Batman, Real Box 11, I am confused. Mercy Graves, Atomic Skull, Crypto, and Greatest Battles of Superman versus Lobo. Mother Kent, Orion, Bottle City of Candor, Cosmic Boy on the Plexi, Lena Luthor, Family Genealogy, and Ask Jimmy Olsen, Batman. Lightning Lad, Mr. A last name with letters, Parasite, Steppenwolf, Wonder Woman Medallion, and Ask Jimmy Olsen, Ron True. I suppose sometimes people come up with a name for someone and they literally just like button mash a keyboard. We have Marilyn Moonlight, Cosmic Boy, Knockout, Steppenwolf, Maximum Medallion, and Greatest Battles of Black Lantern Superman versus Superman. The Flash, Toyman, Neuron, Titano, Double X, and Ultra Abilities Lobo. And Jor-El, Emma Hamilton, Vandal Savage, Calabac, Mr. Oz Medallion, and Power Girl Ultra Abilities. Alrighty, I think that is all of our Superman done for now. Next up, we have some Deadpool, which is is very exciting. And then we do have a one-piece brick as well that has filled after that. There is plenty more Deadpool, there's some Marvel Rivals, there's more One Piece and Pokemon, lots of stuff to get in on. So if anyone does want to jump in on any of those breaks in the meantime, you can find all of the breaks for this show through that link there. I will get to this Deadpool break running. I'm very curious. I'm very disappointed that there's no Jeff the Landshark in the Deadpool set, I will say. That's probably my biggest critique. But it is probably going to be cool. I was looking at a box and it's gone up $100, and then I looked at another and it went up $250. Oh no! I do feel like there's a few things that are very high demand at the moment, but it does not make it easy. This is Deadpool 31980, and we're going to randomize these characters 5 times. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've got Russian on the top, and Negasonic Teenager Warhead on the bottom. Pixar Gold! That is so valid. So valid. Starting off so strong with Dogpool taking a stroll. Lady Deathstrike, Wade's big interview, Dogpool, this is a god pack, enjoying his new threads, fleeing the TVA, Shatterstar, and Wade Wilson. I love there's like a little bit of comic representation in here. Not a lot so far, but a little bit. We have Subdued by Cassandra, Ladypool, the Nefarious Cassandra Nova, X-23, the Coup Gone Wrong, Advanced Weaponry. Ooh, that one's numbered 28 of 40. Standoff with Cowboy Pool and Cover Stars. Now a little out of my range. It's actually a shame when that happens, because you're like, maybe it'll go down again one day, and then it very rarely does. An army of 2, Electra, Frasses in the Fortress, Happy Hogan, Pyro's Fury. Ooh, we got Weapon X, numbered 45 of 50. A Daring Escape, and Weapon X. Fashion and Function, Juggernaut, Patrolling the Void, Taking Matters into His Own Hands, Cassandra Nova, Wolverine, Sabretooth, and Wolverine. Deadpool, face to face with the Hulk, accessing the Time Ripper, Cassandra's Wrath, Cable, an all-out brawl, first tango with Wolverine, and Future Stars and Deadpool 2099. I love that they have the Future Stars in here, that's so fun. Juggernaut, Cassandra exits the void, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Wolverine, Unstoppable. We've got a Cable numbered 151 of 250. The purple looks gorgeous. Dopinder and cover stars Wolverine and Deadpools. Oh, sorry, Wolverines and Deadpools. Blade, Battle Prowess, Mr. Paradox, Finding the Cavalrine, let's go, Blob, ooh, Gordon the Action, and a Wolverine sketch by Gary Shipmay. That is a sick sketch. That looks epic. Oh my god. Hell yes. We got Deadpool and Wolverine cover stars. Toad, Searching for Logan, Cowboy Pool, A Pool's Best Friend, Baby Pool, Deadpool's Baby Knife, Deadpool Strikes Back, and You're a Ridiculous, Immature, Half-Wit Moron. What an iconic quote. I just need to feed my rip addiction. I haven't opened a box too long. That's what I love about breaking, is that I get that, but for opening cards for other people. We have Gambit, Deadpool finds his Logan, Pyro, Bullseye, Minutemen in Pursuit, Sabretooth, Wolverine, and Psylocke. And our last one in this box, we have The Adventure Begins, Welsh Pool, Waking Up a Den of Rebels, Colossus, The Fantastic Car, Head Pool, Unstoppable, numbered 80 of 199, and Wolverine Origins. Alrighty, and then I think the only other one that we have for the time being is a one-piece break, which is very exciting. Alrighty. Hello Liz, how are you? Welcome in. I just put the break number as OP15, which is absolutely not what the break number is. My camera's died again. Alrighty, this is OP15 32013, and we're going to randomize these colours 5 times. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. We've got black on the top and purple on the bottom. And I realised I did not grab this box ahead of time, so I'm going to have to find that. I assume it's up here. I just have to find it. I really should have done that first, hey? Okay, give me a speed moment. Oh, I assume it's that one. Oh, she's heavy. Ooh, I put the box on my phone. That does not start things very well. Ugh, everything is so crunchy. Alrighty. And I left it on the wrong screen as well. Of course I did. We're going so well today. That's alright. Let me save that one. Alright. Breathe the growth. Let's channel some crazy cards. Temple A, some crazy looking cards. They're so good. I am, still sad that there's no Jeff, because I feel like that's like a no-brainer to put Jeff in a Deadpool set, but also I get that they're kind of basing it off the movie, so can't be too annoyed. Starting off with Shura, and go ahead and use them, Mr. Luffy. Kaku and Rona Zoro. Pokemon Pirates cards. I mean, I guess kind of. We have Black Robe Dragon Twister and Sabo. I'd really love to move this camera. It is like awkwardly to the side. Alvida and Nami. Nika Robin and Sanji. Helmeppo Nami and Dun. And Jewelry Bunny. There we go. That makes things so much easier. I say, temporarily. There we go. That makes things easier. Oh, let's go. That's so much more comfortable. It was just so far to the side. We have Satori and Lightning Dragon. Gum Gum Golden Rifle and Tony Tony Chopper. Ooh, and a gold Dawn. Let's go. Like some of the character designs, I watched an episode the other day. I was a bit out of there. Hey, like in terms of the anime or the live action Netflix show. Because I have not watched any. Oh, I'm gonna probably watch an episode of the anime here and there, but I've never actually committed to it. But I have watched all of the Netflix show because it's just a lot more manageable. There's not as crazy number of seasons you have to get through. Ooh, that Zora looks awesome. The live one, hell yeah. It's so much fun. And they have some like crazy good actors in it as well. Fire Fist. Oh my god, I keep going back to where the camera was and pirate stuff into it. Yeah, Bartholomew Kuma and Kobe. Geretsu and Smoko and Toshiki. Distorted Future. Ooh, and Monkey D. Luffy in the SEC. I'll whip you into shape and Jin. Kairos and Jury Bunny. It's an order, do not defy me, and Maybe the other day about pirates. The Bluff. I have not seen it. I may have to add it to my list. Viola and Monkey D. Luffy. I can't say I watched pirate reviews in a while. I feel like the last one I watched, I want to say that it was like a Pirates of the Caribbean, but it was possibly something else. I don't remember. I feel like I see a lot of pirate stuff in TV shows and then struggle to tell things apart. Gum Gum Golden Rifle and Gedetsu. Sanji and Anel. It's awesome already. I will note it down. Bartholomew. And Nami in the old heart. It's so funny because I was looking at this before and it looks exactly like a red-headed version of Crystal Rose Lux from League of Legends, the Crystal Rose skin. Like, same pose and everything. But it's so pretty. Hell yes. But also it is literally a redhead Lux, and I think that's so funny. We have Lightning Dragon and Smoker and Tashii to finish off that box. Alrighty. I believe that is all our full breaks finished for now, which is very exciting. We do still have a bunch more. We've got a few Deadpool breaks up. I'll have a quick run through what we've got left so far. So we've got a Top Scrum the Boo Boo break with 5 spots left. That's 32002. There's another One Piece break fresh up, which is random colour, 6 spots left, 32014. We've got 2 Pokemon Perfect Order breaks. Both of them are case breaks. The first one is a random type break with 7 spots left, and then the second one is a type T-based break with 8 spots left. There's a Kakua Marvel Rivals break with 9 spots left. That's 31878. It's a random pack break. Star Trek Connections 31962 with 10 spots left. We have Fleer Ultra Superman 32025 with 12 spots left. That one's random pack. Star Wars Smuggler's Outpost Hobby Box with 15 spots left. That's 31994. There's 3 Deadpool breaks. 31979 is character team based with 18 spots left. 32005 is character team based with 33 spots left, and 32024 is random character with 47 spots left. We have Marvel Brooklyn Collection with 62 spots left. That's 31821. Marvel The Collector Hobby Box 31932 with 68 spots left. Studios Chrome Breaker's Delight 31931 with 84 spots left, and another Brooklyn Collection Captain America 31934 with 87 spots left. So if anyone does want to jump into any of those breaks, you can grab them all through the link here. And if you do want to jump on any personals, you can order anything from the store, mark it as pickup, let us know the order number, and we can open it live and ship it to you for free, which is very exciting. So yeah, if you do want to jump in on any of that, please go feel that. How's the stamp collecting going? I'm not gonna lie, I have not looked at it for a while. There's like a couple of stamps I got from some Christmas cards that I put aside, but I can't say that I've done much more than that. I feel like, I don't know, because I inherited stamp collections and now I'm like, I feel like I need to do something with them, but I don't know, I own them and I appreciate that I have them, but I'm definitely not actively collecting stamps right now. The only things I'm actively collecting are Marvel Rival cards and Snom cards, and that's all. Oh, and comics. I do have a bunch of comics, but I always forget that I collect comics because I pre-order them like usually like 3 or 4 months before they actually release. So by the time they show up, I'm like, oh my god, this is such a surprise. This is amazing. I have a gold mine. I don't know that I have a gold mine in my stamp collection. I have a lot of stamps. I have a lot of stamps from like a lot of different places. My dad swears that his collection had a black penny in it, which is like one of the most expensive stamps of all time, but that has never existed. Or I mean, it might have existed, but it does not presently exist in the stamp collection that he said it did. So that's fun. But no, I don't know that anything else is like worth a ton. Like I have some first day covers and that kind of thing, but they're all just kind of things that I enjoy. They're not anything crazy, so it'd be nice to think that they're worth a bunch, but I doubt it. Also, I feel like it's hard selling stamps at the moment because I feel like there's so many less people that actually collect stamps, which means there's less people to sell stamps to, which I feel like is devaluing a lot of stamps as well, because it's the kind of thing that's only worth what people are willing to pay for it. Kind of like cards as well. And cards, there's still like a huge base of people that are buying and selling, but I feel like stamps, there's just not as many. I feel like, yeah, that it's kind of sad. I do still get the stamp bulletin. Actually, I probably don't still get it delivered. I thought I did, but I don't think I do. carrot stamps released in the 80s. My sister inherited them. There's like 30 replicas of all the big stamps. Wait, like 24 karat gold stamps? That's crazy. Like so much fun, but also crazy. I know my mum's, I think it was my mum's dad, so my granddad, but I never met him, bought a bunch of stamps before Australia went from being pounds to dollars. We bought a bunch of the pound stamps before they all turned into dollars stamps. So we have some of those somewhere that might be worth something. So I feel like whenever you can't get something anymore, they become worth a little more. But also I have no idea. It's like a Reader's Digest thing. In weight alone, it's a few bucks. Unsure as a collection. Oh my god, that's so fun though. Is that like one of those things that you got like when you bought a magazine? Because I think the only like good things, I say good things I've gotten from magazines. I don't know whether I got any quality things from magazines, but I did used to be a big fan of the Doctor Who magazines that they made for kids in the UK. And the few times that I went to Scotland as a kid, I would be like, "Wow, Dad, I want the Doctor Who magazines." And they'd release, it was like one a week, I think. Maybe one a fortnight, I don't remember. I was probably too young to pay too much attention. But they frequently had like plastic, like Doctor Who, it was like Doctor Who themed plastic crap in them. And I still have, I think, like almost every extra little thing that I got from those magazines in a tub somewhere. Because it was so hard to get Doctor Who merch in Australia for such a long time that like as anything that I got, I was like, this is sacred. I will hold on to this for the rest of my life. And I do still have most of it, surprisingly. Not all of it. I actually thought I had all of my Doctor Who stuff, but my parents recently moved house and they have a box that's labelled Heather's Doctor Who stuff, which means there's like double the amount of Doctor Who stuff that I thought there was. So I don't know what's in that box, but I am kind of curious to go through it at some point. It was like a send away thing every month. Also, it was expensive at the time. Oh, okay, interesting. Actually, I'm very curious. What are the current stamps that Australia Post has? Money and travel sending stamps. Stamp. Yeah, stamp issues and collectibles. That's probably more what I'm looking for. I'm a fan, but I'm old. Not much choice of TV in the 80s. That is so valid. What have we got? Why is there a 10.5 grand kangaroo coin? It's a single oh god, that's crazy. I cannot even. Oh, Peppa Pig? Anzac Day, 100 Years of Queen Elizabeth. There's a Lunar New Year, Year of the Horse, but it has a dragon on it. Oh wait, no, these are the coin ones. These aren't the... Hang on, these aren't the normal ones. These aren't first day covers. Don't be fooled by high relief collector coins. Yeah, it's crazy. It's so crazy. Stamp issues, that's probably what I'm looking for, right? Yeah, okay, that's what I'm looking for. Okay, it's Anzac Day, which they do every year. 100 Years of Queen Elizabeth's birth. Photography Australia. The Art of Eileen Mayo. Ooh! William Buessler Gold Sketchbook of Fishes. I love some fish stamps. Christmas Island, Lunar New Year. Winter Olympics gold medalists, but it's the Australian ones. Desert Loving Flowers. Creatures of the Paleozoic. Hell yes. Endangered birds. Regional Heritage Australia. More Christmas Island New Year. We don't have any crazy ones. Like, I feel like these are pretty standard ones for Australia. Nothing insane. The Sketchbook of Fishes one, the stamps look pretty sick, but there's no, I don't think there's a first day cover. Maybe there is. Oh, there is a first day cover. Okay, that's kind of fun. They look like very oldie-timey style stamps, which I think is fun. See a guy who stamps out silver Star Wars coins and he's charging 10 times the weight value. Wait, of like the minted ones or just ones that he's making at home? I saw there were some very cool Pokemon coins that they were like vintage Pokemon coins. And they had a Magikarp one and I was so close to buying it. But I was like, I was in Japan and I saw them at a flea market and I was like, I really don't know enough about coins or about, and like when I say Pokemon coins, not like the plastic ones, they were like metal coins that they released in like the 90s or something. And like I did a quick Google and I could see people selling them for a similar price and I was like, I don't know. I don't know enough. I really wanted to buy it, but I was like, how am I to know if they're real? How am I to know if they're like an actual collectible or something someone's just like made? And I kind of regret not buying them, but they were kind of cool. It was just something that I hadn't seen before, which was kind of what I was intrigued by. Shillings for Pokemon? Kind of. But no, I feel like you don't see like Pokemon like metal coins very often, so I thought that was kind of cool. But yeah, I think it was some kind of like Japanese exclusive like collector thing. And the coins of value are errors or old coins of significance. I remember going through, I think it was all of my like 20 cents or 50 cent coins. Because I know that the round 50 cent coins are worth something in Australia, the ones that are like round instead of, I mean, they're not hexagonal, are they octagonal? Or decagonal? Decagon, I don't know. A 10-sided hexagon, I don't know, it's one of those, but the round ones are worth something. And then there's like $1 or a 20 cent or something where it's like if it's different on the other side, like if it's rotated, it's worth something. Like if you turn it over and it's in like a different spot instead of, yeah, I don't know exactly. I watched some videos on it a while ago because I had a friend that was into coin collecting and I was like, I wonder if any of my coins are worth anything. Spoiler alert, they were all of my coins were very normal coins. I bought the blister that came out today just for the plastic coin. Oh, hell yes. I have to say, I do love a Pokemon coin. Like, I know that there's a lot of them that are not worth a lot, but I think they're so fun and they look so cool and there's so many cool ways to like display them. Like I've seen a lot of people coming up with very fun ways to display Pokemon coins and it kind of makes me want to make like a table out of Pokemon coins. I think that would be fun. Obviously not the fancy metal ones because they're like $50 a coin and I don't need to spend that much money on a table, but little plastic ones I feel like that could be fun. It'd be very fun to make a table out of those. Reddit dude on YouTube has the coin show down pat. I can't say that I know a specific guy. I did watch the guy on my TikTok that I watched a bunch for a bit. He did videos and he did live streams of just like cracking like rolls of coins and like going through them all. And I just remember being like, how can you tell so quickly? It's crazy. They're just like, I guess, how do they know so quickly? Like, if you know something very well, you will know it very quickly. Like, if you're very into like a particular like card game or stamps or coins. Like, I'm sure, but in my head I was like, but they're coins. How can you tell the difference? Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Coins are fun. Sorry, guy on whatnot? That would be crazy. Cause then you'd be like, what, bidding on a coin, but the coin is like objectively worth $2. It's like a $2 coin. It's worth $2, but that's funny. Yeah, no, knowledge would be a big thing. I'd imagine like a lot of research as well, because a lot of coin value would be historic. So I feel like you'd need to know a lot about the history of coins and the like specific coins that are worth a lot, and like the common ones versus uncommon ones. I don't know. Sometimes I talk to people and they don't know like the different Pokemon cards though, so that's, you know. I'm like, how do people do this coin thing? And I'm like, yeah, but like we do it with Pokemon cards, so it can't be too different. Couldn't figure it out. They sell everything on OneUp. That's crazy. Because I'd understand it from like a regular live streaming perspective, because if you're like going through and finding the good ones, but doing that on a live stream, I feel like, I mean, I guess you could treat it like a Pokemon pack. Be like, bid on this roll of $2 coins, which again is objectively worth like $20. But then you could open it and there could be a special coin in there. I guess you never know. I feel like the chances are low, but they're low but never zero. It's not like there's a guarantee of getting an error coin like there would be in like a pack of cards. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Had all kinds of rolls. All were old. From around the world too. Wasn't peeling them. Oh, so it was just like selling off the rolls of coins. Interesting. I guess that makes a little bit more sense, but even so. Kinda crazy. Kinda crazy. I do feel like, I don't know, coin collecting is so crazy. Because you would think that they were buying, like the way that they advertise those like printed coins, like, you know, like I guess the commemorative ones that you get at the post office. The way they advertise those, you'd think that that's what coin collectors are collecting, but they're not. They're collecting all of like the old error coins and the ones that aren't quite right. I think that's very fun. I think that's very fun. It's like, I love when people are like card collectors, but they just choose something to hyperfixate on. They're like, I will collect this one card, or I will collect this one character and nothing else. And you get the normal people that are like, I'll collect a whole base set. Like, that'll be fun. Nah, I'm team collect the weird, unique shit. Which I have taken in my stride. post office and minted coins from the mints are worth only wait. People are easily deceived by bullying. Yes. I think they're fun if it's like, if it means something to you. Like if you're buying it for like an occasion, and it'd be like, that's the word. I'd say sympathetic value. That's not a forgotten words. Is it not emotional value? I don't know. Y'all know what I mean. That's annoying me so much. I don't know. But yeah, if it has that like emotional value, but if it doesn't, then sentimental is the word. If it has that sentimental value. I guess sympathetic was kind of close, but absolutely also very, very far. They just both started with S. But at least I knew that they both started with S. Exceptions, like the limited $2 coloured series coins, like the redback spiders worth like a couple hundred. Oh my god, that's crazy. I have a little like flower $2 coin that's coloured, but I don't think it's worth a lot. I feel like it was pretty mass printed. But it is cute. It is very cute. I did want to buy a Year of the Dragon coin. Was it last year or a couple years ago? Because I feel like that's fun, but have not. I think it's just that I'm very, it's very easy for me to like start collecting things that I don't need to collect, which is why I have to put limits on myself. So I put like coins as one of my limits, where I was like, I don't need coins. I don't need to collect coins. That's fine. I will stop myself from doing that unless I like collect them organically from like getting change. I will say I do make an exception for, I have an Uwu coin. It's a coin that I got, I think it was from the Senpai.Japan store in Melbourne Central, because we went there on one of their opening days and they were giving out free coins for the arcades. But the coins that they use for their machines have Uwu on one side and Owo on the other side, and I was like, this is so funny. So I held on to it and I kept it because I thought it was genuinely hilarious. So yeah, I hold on to weird funny ones, but none of them are like worth anything. Is set to get limited drops. Seems that's like birds and bluey. Of course it's bluey. So fun. Hello Tori, congrats on finishing work for the day. The coin talk, yes! I've been talking about how I do not collect coins, because if I start collecting coins, it'll never end. I have stamps that I don't actively collect, but I own. I used to collect. But then like cards, I have cards. I don't need to spend money on other things too. Cards and comics. And free run figures. Oh god, my free run figure collection got a little insane after Japan. They're just so cheap over there. I was like, how could I not? How could I not spend all of my money on free run figures? Trying to manifest Bluey Chrome cards. They would so do that. There's going to be a Bluey exhibition for the first time at Acme, I think later this year. They only just announced it a couple of days ago, but that's pretty exciting. It's apparently got lots of behind the scenes stuff into like how Bluey was made, so I assume that there'll be lots of art and that kind of stuff, and it looks like it's going to be a free exhibit potentially too, so it's very exclusive. Collect coins, but only through circulation, yes! Through circulation, I would agree with that. But I also don't use enough cash to warrant that much anymore anyway, so. I was about to talk about the exhibition. Yeah! I saw it announced on the Acme page yesterday, I think. And I was like, ooh, okay, very interesting. Because Game World has been booted. I think it's just finished. So they've replaced it with something else for the time being, and then I assume it'll turn into Bluey after that. Which is exciting. Because yeah, we'll be getting a Bluey video game, which we've had, and a Bluey exhibition before. GTA 6? I feel like GTA 6 is now like a valid measure of time because it's actually kind of close. I say that, I mean last time they extended the deadline, it was also kind of close, so. Oh my god, what? Oh my god. Have a good outfit, catch you next time. GTA 6, I'll see you when I'm looking. See you please, have a good afternoon. I just look at the release calendar and there's a product, I don't know that we'll get it in Australia, but it's set for release on the 26th of 5th called Super Break Pokestars. And it's got some crazy stuff in it. There's 4 original Pokemon packs per box with graded cards and more. Randomly inserted, 5 bucks per case. There's like graded slabs of like Pokemon Jungle packs and like Team Rocket packs and like packs of new stuff too. But like graded cards like the Van Gogh Pikachu and oh my gosh. There's gonna be some crazy stuff in there. Crazy, crazy. Fantastic Four, Disney Neon. That sounds kind of fun. Oh, I saw Steve McQueen, but I thought it said Lightning McQueen, and I was like, oh my god. I was like, Lightning McQueen cards. No cards. But I do feel like that would be brilliant. It would be so good. But good. So I'm going to pop in and say hi today. My back is still busted, so I'm going to head home and say, no, you're so fine. Please look after yourself. That is not fun at all. No, thank you so much for sending those cards, by the way. I really appreciate it. I ordered another box of Marvel Rivals Eternal Glory, because my first box, no Jeff. Which I thought was criminal. In a whole box, there was not a single Jeff, given how many Jeffs I have pulled on stream. And then I ordered a second box to treat myself, which I did not need to do. And I got all the way through and I was like, there's not a Jeff. There's no Jeff. Like, I gotta just to like punch me in the face. There was a numbered to 20 Iron Fist, who was like my most hated character in Marvel Rivals. And like no Jeff, and I get to the last pack, and the last card in the last pack was a Jeff. And I was like, thank goodness. I was like, I was like, thank God. 2 boxes later, I get 1 Jeff. Crazy times. Don't want to know how many Jeffs I pulled. Wait, have you actually put like a ton of Jeffs? I'm so jealous. Or has it been no Jeffs? It could be either way. But yeah, no, I was like, oh, thank goodness. Spending the extra $120 was worth it for my one $5 check card. But you know what? It's fine, because I got other cards too. I think I was like, in my head, I was like, maybe I got no luck on the last box, because it means I'll get like a Jeff Auto in this box. No Jeff Auto for me. No. One day I'll get his little paws. They did, I think for the Deadpool cards, they did a Dogpool auto. I might be going crazy. I'm pretty sure they did a Dogpool auto. I saw a video of it. I have cards you don't want, you know who to contact. Let me know if there's anything you're looking for that you don't have yet, because I'm sure I have plenty of spares now. Okay, Deadpool. Where are the autos? Autographs. Yes, there is! There's one card, but there is a Dogpool auto in the Deadpool set. Here's a paw print! I saw a video of it and I was like, wait, is this real or is this like a April Fool's thing? But no, they did, which I think is so fun. It's so fun. Alrighty, a little refresh. Looks like we've got a few things still going. So we've got Labubu with 5 spots left. That's 32002 random card break. Oh, actually, I should probably update this list as well. I have not done that yet. There we go. We have OP15 with 6 spots left, random colour 32014. We have 2 Pokemon Perfect Order case breaks. We've got 31830, which is a random type break with 7 spots left, and 31829, which is type team based with 8 spots left. There is a Kakarot Marvel Rivals break random pack with 9 spots left. It's 31878. Star Trek Connections 31962. You get 2 random packs per spot. That's got 10 spots left. Star Wars Smuggler's Outpost 31994 random letter with 15 spots left. There's 3 more Deadpool breaks. There's 31979, which is a 2-box opening with 18 spots left. 32005, which is also a 2-box opening, character team based with 31 spots left. And 1-box break 32024 random character with 43 spots left. We have Marvel Brooklyn Collection, Captain America 5-box half case opening, 31821 with 62 spots left. There is Marvel The Collector Hobby 31932 with 68 spots left. Marvel Studios Chrome Breakers Delight 31931 with 84 spots left. And Marvel Brooklyn Collection 1-box 31934 random character with 87 spots left. So if anyone does want to jump into any of these, then you can find all of the breaks through this link here. If anyone does want a personal, you can buy anything from the website, mark this pickup, let us know the order number, and we can open it live and ship it to you for free. I think Dale wants to break the Labubu for you. It's his favourite set. I was sure that he loves the Labubu set. I haven't actually seen any of the cards. Like, I've seen pictures of some of the cards. I haven't seen any of the cards in person. And I think that is a blessing. I think it's a good thing. Totally going to the Rivals break again, but I still need to play Blake for the NRL break. Nice. Saying Blake and Break together is difficult. I feel like he should change his name to Brick. I feel like that would make things a lot easier. Or maybe probably more confusing. I don't know. I already get confused when anyone at Cherry says Brick because half of the time it's referring to cards and half the time it's referring to literally anything else. It's quite confusing. Sounds like a confusing workplace. It really is. I'm very curious what else is in this. Thalia Superman. Product. Because we saw some cool cards, but I thought there was gonna be, I don't know, I feel like Fleer we usually get a few more like numbered cards and that kind of thing. I feel like we didn't get heaps, so I'm very curious to see what the autos and everything look like. Okay, there might not be any, I don't know, I'm confused. This checklist is not very intuitive. Oh, this one's better. King Shark auto, let's go. Oh, they are artist autos. Railway numbers. Medallions numbered 2 is normal. Oh, there's some crazy sketch cards. And autographed animation cells. Some of these sketch cards genuinely look like they're a photograph. Yes, the Jeff made skin is out today. I thought it was out last night and I went onto Rivals and I got into, like I looked and it wasn't there and I got into a game and it was like, you need to restart for an update. And I was like, oh, did it just release? And I restarted and updated and it was not there yet. And I was like, damn, the time zone has gotten me again. But I'm very excited to go home and spend my money on, some Jeff made. I've actually been playing like a lot of White Fox since she's released because she's a lot of fun and she's surprisingly easy to get MVP with. I don't know if that's just because she's like OP'd and they need to nerf her, but yeah, White Fox has been a lot of fun when you can play her. So I've been very much enjoying that. But I do love Jeff too, obviously. But I'm very excited for the made Jeff skin. I've seen someone has already made like an IRL Jeff in the made skin. It was the same guy that made the duck Jeff. So that was very cute. I do think I need to make myself a Jeff. I've been saying it for a while. And I was like, I need to get it right. Like, I have to do it perfectly. But I'm thinking I just need to, like, do it. Just need to, like, bite the bullet and yeah, just do it. Even if it's not perfect. Because then I can do, like, multiple Jeffs. And have an army of Jeffs. Actually, an army of Jeffs sounds great. What if I just showed up to a convention with, like, an army of Jeff the Land Sharks? I don't know logistically how that would work. But I feel like, I don't know, I just feel like that would be epic. Actually, I think that would be great. You would have to be Emma, right? Emma or Gwenpool. I feel like you could get away with the Gwenpool. But Emma would definitely like make the most sense if we were going like a Marvel rival job. I feel like they'd have to all be on like tiny thrones. Like I feel like you'd need to bring in like a trolley, but like all of the trolleys are attached like they're train cars, and they all have like a throne on them. And then each throne has a Jeff on it. I don't know if they'd let you into the convention, actually. I feel like that's also potentially a problem. It's fine. She'll be right. Do it. I really want to. I think that would be so fun. I have to say, I am a little bit disappointed that like none of the upcoming Marvel sets that I have seen. Let me see the upcoming Marvel sets. I can only see one. There's the Fantastic Four dropping next week, supposedly. To drive home. No, you're so fine. Get home safe. Please be gentle to your back. Thank you for dropping by. Going home to finally open your hatching Yoshi. I saw a video of, I think it was Anya Taylor-Joy and whoever voices Luigi with their hatching Yoshis, and I was like, this seems like the most magical experience. It seems like so much fun. I hope you enjoy it. I have the Yoshi popcorn box at home, and I feel like I need to do something, like I need to put something fun in it, but I haven't really decided what yet, because I don't want to put anything in it that's like messy. Because it's really weird on the inside. Like you can't, there's no easy way to clean the Yoshi popcorn bucket at all. So I'm very glad that we didn't put any popcorn in it. But like yeah. I don't know. It's always weird on the inside of anything. That is so open-ended. I just thought it was really weird because it's like the opening is in the egg, but then it goes through Yoshi's body. And I don't know. I just think it's really weird. Someone's pre-ordered a popcorn bucket for me, so I'll get mine in June. Oh my god, yes, hell yes. Oh, I saw people put the push lights in them, so it's like a lamp, which is very fun. And I saw some people put flowers in them. Apparently it makes like quite a good vase because it looks like he's holding flowers. So I am contemplating getting some like fake flowers, but we will see. Did someone say basketball pies? I mean, I can do basketball pies. I cannot say that I will know anything about it. Coffee pods as well. Yes, I've seen coffee pods. I've seen the Switch controllers. Apparently it's a good size to store like a ton of Switch controllers, which I actually kind of need, so that is a win. Dual pies Stunin. I think I can see pies across from me. I'm unsure if they're the right pies. I guess we will find out shortly. Do you want to check that? I mean, I'm sure there's pies somewhere. It's just like, are they the ones that are in... Oh wait, no, that's the same. Yes, there are. There are 3 in here. Yeah, I have 3, weirdly, 3 basketball pies and 2 one-piece pies in the room currently. Get all 3, hell yeah. Now, I'm being serious. You will need to tell me if it's good or not. Because some knowledge of basketball is Michael Jordan and LeBron James, but specifically the LeBron James that was in the Space Jam. So, yeah. Great use of my voucher, hell yes. Make the most of it. Studian. 3 basketballs. Wait, you want the basketball, not the pie? Three very good quality basketballs. Well, 3 pies, okay. I can do 3 pies. Because that is how many pies are in front of me. I don't even have to give you a choice between pies because they're all your pies. Is there anyone or thing in particular that you're channeling from the pies? Okay, first one is just really like pies, okay. We have Dante DiVincenzo from the Minnesota Timberwolves, numbered 4 of 5. It's a low number. That's fun. Should I be more excited? I don't know. Okay, second pie. Is Ryan Dunn of the Phoenix Suns. Very fun pink cherry blossom vibes on this one. 9 of 20. Like the Timberwolves could be a better player. Valid. Alright, and the third one is, which way is the front? I don't know. An order of LaMarcus Aldridge, Portland Trailblazers, numbered 13 of 24. That seems fun. That's also, is he number 12? No, he's got 20 on his thing. No, he does have 12 on his thing. That's funny, he put his number on his thing. I assume that's probably common, but I think that's cool. It's like the sports equivalent of writing the character's name on an order. Can you tell I don't open sports cards very often? Nothing major, but I like them all. Yay! I'm so glad. But yes, I do have 2 one-piece pies in front of me as well, if anyone wants to buy a one-piece pie. That would be particularly convenient for me to grab because I don't have to go anywhere. But that is also just me being lazy. Y'all can order whatever personals you want. I have to say, I feel like it's been so long since we've been able to open pokey pies on stream. I feel like, I don't know, it's like every time they drop a pokey pie, it's for an event, or it's a week where I'm not here. They never drop pokey pies on a day where I'm here, and I think that is quite rude. It's because they sell it instantly. I know, but like, I feel like when I started here, they did, like, they always set aside pokey pies for Heather streams. And they don't do that anymore. It's sad. My past 10 pies have been cards less than $10. Your pokey pies, have they at least been like art rares, or what kind of cards have they been? I did a lot of Japan has like such a big thing with like vending machines that are like blind cards. Like they're like pre-opened and they get repackaged and you get like blind cards out of them. But I don't know, some of them were bad and then one of them was really good. It was like they weren't all crazy cards. You paid like $5 or $10, but you got at least 2 art rares, and I was like, well, they're probably not worth much more than $10, but it's fun that you're like guaranteed to get 2 art rares, because I think that's still cool. None of the fancy ones, no Moonbryon, but that's at least a little fun. Some random common CGC graded. Look, I'll take a graded card. I will take a graded card. I say as someone that owns a graded Snom card. I think it's brilliant. It's not the art rare. I feel like I need to clarify that, but I love it. The uneven CGC 10, are they like a 9 or are they like a 5? Because I have to say, I think it's hard to get a grade between like a, maybe like a 3 and a 5. Like I feel like a lot of people get 6 and up. And I feel like it's really horrible. You might get a 2, but I feel like getting a 1 is hard, and getting like a 3 to a 5 is hard. I feel like you don't usually see those. Maybe it's because people just don't send cards that bad to be graded. Any rounds for reviewing? Although I can send off a message if you like. There's no one currently in the room, but I'm happy to send off a message. Got time for a personal? I do. As long as it's gaming or entertainment related or a pie, I will do a sports pie. But I won't do sports normal cards. I have to say, it's always so anxiety inducing opening a sports pack, because I'm like, there's a chance this is a great card, but there's such a delay between me opening a card and you guys seeing it that I'm like, even if someone was to tell me it's a good card, I won't know for like at least 10 seconds. So I'm just sitting here being like, oh wow, it's a card. It might be good. But who knows? Who knows? Mind you, that is how it used to be with One Piece as well. Because that is how we accidentally like pulled a manga and I didn't know it was a manga. And everyone was telling me it was a manga and I didn't know what a manga was. But we have learned a lot since then, I will say. We have expanded from only having knowledge of Pokemon cards to having knowledge of many cards, just not sports cards. It wasn't. Oh no. So the one last week obviously was not my first stream, but in the first year of me streaming for Cherry, I think it was like I only did Pokemon cards the first few streams, and then we started to like expand into like One Piece and some other stuff, and we pulled the Ace manga card, but I didn't know that manga cards were a thing. Like I knew that they were like normal cards and like alt arts and certain characters would be better, but I didn't know exactly who. And we pulled the Ace manga and I was like, oh, this looks like a really cool card, and just assumed it was like an alt art. And then someone was like, that's a manga card, Heather. And I was like, oh, it is. It's got like manga panels in the background. That's so cool. And like put it away and they're like, no, it's worth like 1.5k. And I was like, oh. Manga card means something. Yeah. We haven't pulled a manga since though. I thought we almost did last week, but we did not. So hence being a little rusty on the One Piece manga situation. But no, that was a funny day, a very funny day. But that was like a couple years ago now. Speaking of manga cards though, which manga card is in OP15? I feel like we've had a lot of the big ones. A lot of the big characters have already been chosen. And Nell. Who is a Nell? I don't think I've ever heard of that character in my life, but I also have not watched One Piece, so that would do it. I will send it off now, Alvo, and I will let you know. Okay, I have sent it through. We will await whether a response happens or not. Cannot confirm or deny whether that will happen. I would love to open more Deadpool though, because that was a lot of fun. I would love to see a dog pull auto. God, how much a dog pull auto was going for? Oh my god, it's so cute. Oh, they're so good. There's a fair few that are being listed above $1,000. So that's kind of fun. If I was all easy, let me grab that one. You just been a hell yeah. Let me go see what I can find. I'll be right back. We opened a box last week for content. Not last week, the week before. I'm a little bit behind. For content, and we pulled I can't remember her name, but the cool like punk rock girl. We pulled her art rare. Which looked quite sick. Hi, that freak name. Hoping to get, the Chinchino. That's probably one of my favorite cards. It's so gorgeous. I think, I was looking at it the other day. I think it was the Chinchino and I can't remember what other one it was. Ooh, we're starting off, oh god, the tower in the SR. I just got Minchino in Procopia, and he's very cute. Ooh, a Vulpix. Oh, I got a Bouffalant Aura. Oh, her. That was the Aria that we saw last week. She's so cool. I feel like, I don't know, I don't remember seeing her in games. I'm so sure she is in them, but just a very cool vibe. Taurus, I have brain. Apologies. Ampharos. The EX of Solgaleo. Water energy. Oh, gorgeous. I do not remember the name of this Pokemon, but that aura is stunning. That is so pretty. Sterex, possibly? I can't say. There's a few Pokemon that I like don't get contained in my brain. And I believe that is one of them. Oh, we have a flat of awesome punk rocker girl that I also don't remember the name of, but she's very cool. I also kind of really want a sweater. Xerneas, that sounds right. Oh, we got a Chinchino EX. Not quite the one I think you're looking for, but it's a Chinchino nonetheless. Ooh, another EX. I feel like we're due for at least one more Aria. Not exactly, no. I was like, it is not a secret Aria, but technically it's a Chinchino. Oh, that's the Avalon table that I keep getting in Procopia. There's some weird stuff in Procopia. Like, I love it, but it is definitely interesting. whatever scroll evolved into. Fire energy. Ooh, with a Crobat, Aria. That is also like a weirdly pretty card for a Pokemon that I feel like is not associated with being pretty. And that's our last pack. No Minchino, but I do feel like there was some fun auras in there. Particularly the Xerneas, that's gorgeous. Good fun. Japan boxes are great. Seeded hits, you'll always get something. Yes, they're so good. Although they're so hard to get a hold of these days. I mean, I guess in Australia you can, but like when we were in Japan recently, we physically could not buy boxes. Like no one was selling boxes, except for like resellers. It was, yeah, a little bit crazy. A little bit crazy. Alvo, if you are around, it looks like that deal is all good. It's been adjusted, so there's just the one spot left that will be those remaining spots. Hello Magda, just me today, how are you? I'm good, that's good to hear. Let me grab those Deadpool boxes, it looks like. And that will be up next. Alrighty. Let me fix up the break name, and then we're good to go into Deadpool, and we're praying for a Dogpool. Like when Jeff finally makes it into the MCU, I need like a Jeff Pool order. I need it. Alrighty, this is Deadpool 31979, our 2-box Deadpool break. Alrighty, starting off with a Cowboy Pool, a Pool's best friend, Gambit. Deadpool finds his Logan, Quill, a dire situation, Elektra, and Future Star's Golden Age Deadpool. I love that Future Stars is like implying that these characters are gonna become like big names. And I don't know, I'm just not sure that Golden Age Deadpool is going to be like a household name in the MCU. Like, maybe I'm wrong, but I just feel like it's unlikely. Mr. Paradox, Blind Owl, and Cover Star. Pyro, The Adventure Begins, Welsh Pool, Psylocke, Fighting with Fire, Wolverine, number 30 of 199. Advanced Weaponry and Cover Stars. Cassandra's Wrath, Juggernaut, Cassandra Exits the Void, Deadpool's Baby Knife, Bullseye. Ooh! Spoilers. We have Minutemen in Pursuit. We have an auto of Pyro. Aaron Stanford, numbered 4 of 99. I was not expecting that to be an auto, I'm not going to lie. That's exciting. I made an educated wish because I need you. Waking up in a den of rebels, Colossus, disrupting Cassandra's plot, Peter, Russian, destroying timelines, Fracas in the Fortress, and Patch. All or Nothing, Domino, The Screaming Mr. Paradox, Momentary Pause in Chaos. They could have changed that to pause like dog pause. That's a missed opportunity. The TVA Office, Sabretooth, Deadpool, and Deadpool vs. Wolverine Slash 'em Up. Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Deadpool Taking a Stroll, Lady Deathstrike, Sabretooth, The Fantastica. We have Battle Prowess, number 23 of 250. Mercenary Melee and Kidpool. Wade's Big Interview, Dogpool, Subdued by Cassandra, Ladypool, Headpool, Aftermath, An Army of Two, and Cover Stars, Deadpool, Wolverine, Slash 'em Up. nefarious Cassandra Nova, Toad, searching for Logan, Pyro, into Logan's mind. We have a 17 of 50, a reminder of what you are. A fiery entrance, and Archangel. Blind Owl, Mercenary Melee, a Fiery Entrance, Advanced Weaponry, a Daring Escape, Dopinder, 57 of 399, Wade's Big Interview, and Oh You Got Nothing to Say Now. Deadpool, ready for round 2, Wade Wilson. Aftermath, Pyro, Cowboy Pool, Face to Face with the Hulk, and Maximum Effort, classic Deadpool bridge. Variant Madness, Patch, Special Delivery, Into Logan's Mind, Quill, A Dire Situation, another auto, we got an auto Shatterstar, Lewis Tam, hell yeah. No Dogpool auto, but we are definitely channeling the autos right now, apparently. And Wolverine. Toad, Fashion and Function, Juggernaut, Psylocke, Fighting Fire with Fire, First Tango with Wolverine, 94 of 99. Accessing the Time Ripper and Cover Stars, Deadpool and Wolverine. Patrolling the Void, Blade, Battle Prowess, Mr. Paradox, Russian, Destroying All Timelines, A Fool's Best Friend, and Weapon X. Kidpool, Face to Face with the Hulk, Accessing the Time Ripper, Cassandra's Wrath, Sabretooth, A Daring Escape, Gambit, and Cover Stars. Juggernaut, Cassandra Exits the Void, Negasonic Teenage Warhead, Dopinder, Standoff with Cowboy Pool, The Adventure Begins, numbered 328 of 399. Juggernaut and Wade Wilson. An Army of 2, Elektra, Fracas in the Fortress, a Momentary Pause in Chaos, again, missed opportunity. The TVA Office, we've got a Wade Wilson, number 22 of 99. Cassandra's Wrath and Deadpool 2099, Future Star. Dogpool taking a stroll, Lady Deathstrike, Wade's Big Interview, Dogpool, Wolverine, First Tango with Wolverine, Deadpool finds his Logan, and Cover Stars. Subdued by Cassandra, Ladypool, the Nefarious Cassandra Nova, Shatterstar, Deadpool Strikes Back, B15, Cassandra Exits the Void, and you were ridiculous, immature halfway moron. Toad, Searching for Logan, Cowboy Pool, A Way Back, Old Man Logan, we got a Juggernaut as an art card, Quill, numbered 181 of 199, and Psylocke. I will update you. What about, should I do a quick question? Yes, no, go for it. We've got about 18 minutes left of the stream, so if anyone does want to grab personal or jump into any of the remaining breaks, please go feel out. Ooh, a basketball pie. Ordered easy. I think I can see that one there. So it should be a basketball pie and a marble pie. Give me 2 moments. I will go see if I can find those. Alrighty, let's open these pies. I'll do the basketball first because it's going to be quite anticlimactic given that I am not completely sure about anything related to basketball. Alright, we have Nicola Topic, Auto. Potentially good, I don't know. Auto's always fun. Is that a video game character? No, that's just an edited photo, okay. And then our marble pie. We have metal, precious metal gems, super adaptoid, numbered 30 of 100. think the basketball one was alright. I feel like orders in like pop culture products are usually good, but I never know. I never know in sports. I don't know. Do just over 10 minutes left of the stream. We do have Labubu, we've got some One Piece, we've got some Pokemon Perfect Order, Marvel Rivals, Star Trek, The Ultra Superman, Star Wars Smugglers, Deadpool, Marvel Brooklyn Collection, The Collector, Marvel Studios Chrome as well. So if you do want to jump into any of those breaks, there is a link somewhere in here. There it is. Or if anyone does want to do a last minute personal, there is a little bit of time. So you can grab anything from the website, mark it as pickup, and let us know the order number and we can open it live for you. couple minutes left of the stream now. We will be going live on Whatnot at 3. Opening some of the new One Piece. I believe it is, I don't know if it's color breaks or if it's by pack. $1 start ripping ships, that sounds like packs. So yeah, it looks like we'll go through those. I think it'll be at least one box, potentially a couple, depending on how keen people are for them. So that'll be good fun. And then obviously Blake will be back on YouTube and Twitch at 4 as well. Or shortly following 4. Alrighty, I think we'll wrap up there. Like I mentioned before, we will have One Piece on Whatnot in about half an hour, so hop over there if you do want to see some One Piece being opened. And then Blake will be back here at 4, and I assume back at Whatnot later tonight. So